Hello students, so we are discussing the chapter stars in the solar system. So last class what we have discussed is constellations. So what are constellations? Constellations are nothing but group of stars. Okay, these are group of stars present or oriented in some manner, say in a horse manner or other manners. So in Kannada we can say about that Nakshatra Punja. Nakshatra in the sense star, Punja in the sense group. These are the group of stars, so the name is Nakshatra Punja. So it is constellations. Okay, we have seen some constellations here. There is mainly 7 prominent stars in the first constellation called Ursa Major. Ursa Major is our first constellations. Okay, so that first constellation, how many stars we have? 7 stars we have, 7 prominent stars. These are the indications of Saptarshi. It is also called Saptarshi. What is Saptarshi? Sapta in the sense 7, Rishi in the sense 7 Rishis. The names for these 7 stars are given by the ancient Hindu culture, that is 7 Rishis. So first Hindu culture ಅವರು ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸಪ್ತ ಋಷಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. 7 ಋಷಿಗಳ ಹೆಸರಿನಿಂದ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅರ್ಸಾ ಮೇಜರ್ ಇರುವಂತ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರಗಳಿಗೆ. So Ursa Major is a group of stars constellation. It has 7 stars. To all those 7 stars, 7 names of ancient old rishis are given. Okay, so what are those names? Those names are Vasishta, Marachi, Angira, Atri, Kratu, Pulastya, Pulaha. So these are the 7 names of Saptarshis. Okay, so according to ancient mythology, the 7 sages who form the Saptarshi preserve the eternal knowledge of Vedas and explain it to people in every new age. So they have the eternal knowledge. Those Saptarshis have high level knowledge, eternal knowledge of Vedas, and they preached it to the many people. So due to that, those 7 sages names given to the stars of the Ursa Major constellation. Okay, so now we will look into this one. We have already discussed last class. So we can locate the pole star with the help of Ursa Major. So pole star we already discussed that. So it does not appear to move. Why pole star does not appear to move? Because it is on the axis of Earth. Suppose this is on the axis of Earth, pole star is here only. So if you consider this as a star, so pole star is here only. Means how the Earth moves, this star also moves. That means what happens? You will not feel that it is moving. ಸೊ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೀವು ಹೊಂಟಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಗಿಡ ಮರಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಹಿಂದೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆದಂಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತವೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹೊಂಟಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆದಂಗೆ ಅನಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಕೂಡ ಅವನು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾನ. ಅಥವಾ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇಬ್ರು ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಬ್ರು ಮೂವ್ ಆದಂಗೆ ಅನಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಥವಾ 2 ಕಾರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಹೊಂಟಾವ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ, so here one car and here one car moving in the same speed, means for this person this car is not moving, for this person this car is not moving, but actually they are moving, but same speed ಒಳಗ same distance ಮಗ್ಲ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವು ಮೂವ್ ಆದಂಗೆ ಅನಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Similar with pole star. Pole star is on the axis of the earth and it moves with the same way of the earth. That is why it does not appear to move for us. Okay, because we are on the earth, so we will see this, but it does not appear to move. Okay, yes, now we will go to the page number 224. That is, note that the pole star is not visible from the southern hemisphere. Some of the northern constellations like Ursa Major may also not be visible from some points in the southern hemisphere. See, if you see the earth, there are 2 hemispheres. Okay, this is what we can call it as equator. Okay, so from this side and this side there are 2 hemispheres. So this is we call southern hemisphere. So this is we call northern hemisphere. So north side nodri yavaglu kuda, if you want to prove the direction, ಮ್ಯಾಲ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಾರ್ತ್ ತಗೋತೀವಿ, ಕೆಳಗಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸೌತ್ ತಗೋತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ತ್, ಕೆಳಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸೌತ್. ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಈಸ್ಟ್, ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್. ಇವನಷ್ಟು ನೆನಪಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟ್, ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ, ಗುಲ್ಬರ್ಗ, ಬೀದರ್ ಇವಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೂ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ನಾವಿದು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ. ನಾರ್ತ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಯಾಕಂತೀವಿ? ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಇದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್, ಓಕೆ, So here at the upper part we are present. All districts are here. So Bangalore, Mysore, these all are here. So they come in South Karnataka. But we, Bijapur, Gulbarga, Belgaum, Bagalkot, we all are in the North Karnataka. Okay. So North, South, East, West. Okay. Right. So northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere are there. From southern hemisphere, pole star will not be appeared. Pole star is difficult to see from southern hemisphere. But our country, that is India, is present in northern hemisphere. So we can see the pole star. But from southern hemisphere, it is difficult to see the pole star and some of the constellation like Ursa Major. Some of the times Ursa Major is also not seen from southern hemisphere. Okay. Yes. Now we will go to another constellation known as Orion. Okay. Another constellation is called as Orion. Orion is another constellation, that is second constellation, that can be seen during the winter in the late evenings. So it is seen in the winter in the sense ಚಳಿಗಾಲದ late evenings. Late evenings ಅಂದ್ರೆ 7:30, 7:45. So in that late evenings it is usually seen. Okay. It is one of the most magnificent constellation in the sky. It also has 7 or 8 bright stars. It is called as Hunter. The 3 middle stars represent the belt of the Hunter. Yes. So ಹೆಂಗದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಚಂದದ ಇದೆ. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 here and 3 here. And 2 here. So it is containing 8 bright stars. Okay, it is containing 8 bright stars. These are stars. Okay, the points are stars. These X marks represents stars. They contain 8 bright stars. It is one of the magnificent structure that we can see in the sky that appears in the late evenings of winter. Okay, the 3 middle stars, they create the belt of this constellation. Okay, what is another name for this is Hunter. The name called is as Hunter. The 4 bright stars appear to be arranged in the form of quadrilateral. So if you see here, these 4 bright stars appear in the form of quadrilateral. Hinge ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Quadrilateral ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತದ ನಿಮಗೆ. Quadrilateral means 4 sides ಇರಬೇಕು. So 4 sides ಅದಾವು, ಇದು quadrilateral type ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದ. Okay. The star Sirius, which is the brightest star in the sky, is located close to Orion. Yes. ನೋಡಿ, ಈ Orion is related ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು brightest star ಅದ, Sirius ಅಂತ. ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ದಾಗ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಮುಂದೆ ನೀವು ಬೈ KS ಅಥವಾ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು this question will be there. Which is the brightest star in the sky? Sirius. Sirius is the brightest star in the sky, not sun. Okay. Sirius ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಯಾವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ that is Sirius. Okay. That Sirius is near to this constellation. Okay. To locate Sirius, imagine a straight line passing through the 3 middle stars of Orion. Look along this line towards east. This line will lead to a very bright star. It is Sirius. Okay. So even 3 star ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಇದರ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸೈಡ್. ಸೊ 3 ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಹೋದಿವಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ we can call it as Sirius. ನೀವು ನೈಟ್ ಸ್ಕೈ ಒಳಗೆ ನೋಡಾತಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡಾತಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗ್ ನಿಂತಿರ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಾನು ಈಗ ನಿಂತ ನನ್ನ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಅದ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಕಡೆ ನೀವು ಆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ Sirius ಸ್ಟಾರ್. ಓಕೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, that is constellation Orion. Cassiopeia is another prominent constellation in northern sky. It is visible during winter in the early part of the night. It looks like a distorted letter W or M. Okay. So ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬರ್ತದೆ, that is called as Cassiopeia. Third constellation, Cassiopeia. So what is this constellation? ಇದು ಎದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಒಳಗನ early nights ಅಂದ್ರೆ early night ಅಂದ್ರೆ 8, 7:30. So we can call it as early night. 8:30. ಸೊ ನೈಟ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ. ಸೊ 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, these are late nights. Early night is 7, 7:30, 8. So late evenings 6:30 ಅಥವಾ 7 ಅನ್ಬೋದು. Early evenings 5:30, 5, 6. So ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಅನ್ಬೋದು. Okay. So it appears early nights in the winter. Which one? Cassiopeia. How it will be? It will be like a W or M. Distorted W or M. So you can say here the stars will be there. So we can say distorted W, or we can say distorted M also. Here if the stars are here like this, so you can say distorted W or M. So this is the third consultation, okay, of stars. Did you know a constellation does not have only 5 to 10 stars? It has a large number of stars. However, we can see only the bright stars in a constellation with our naked eye. All the stars which make up a constellation are not at the same distance. They are just in the same line of sight in the sky. Nodi, constellation ಅಂದ್ರೆ 7 to 8 stars ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. There are thousands of stars. There are number of stars. If you see the diagram here, so ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸು ಏನು, ಇವು ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾವ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಭಾಳ ದೂರ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮಿಂದ್ರೆ ಭಾಳ ದೂರ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾವು ಅವಷ್ಟೇ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ಈ ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನಷ್ಟನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕೋತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಉಳಿದದ್ದು ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವು ಕೂಡ ದೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಮುಂದೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟನ್ಸ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಟ್. ನಮಗೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾವು, ಬಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ನಡುವೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ನಡುವೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚದು. So the distance between the stars is not at all same. Distance between the stars is not same. Some stars are having large distance between them, some stars are having less distance between them. This is the regarding 3 consultations. Now we will move to the solar system. Okay, which is the, and how does the solar system work? So this is a big chapter. Maybe from next class I will go through notes rather than book, because it's too much big one. Okay, so we will go to solar system now. Yes, I will have this side. Consultation, I hope you understood. So solar system is very much important concept. Solar system. So how the solar system will be? There will be sun and others are revolving around the sun. So if you look sun here, so nearest to the sun is, which one is nearest to the sun? That is Mercury and Venus. So if you see, this is a Mercury, this is Venus. So let me take only 3 to 4. So here it is Earth, then it is Mars, then here it is Saturn. So Jupiter, Uranus are there. Okay, here it is Jupiter, Saturn, then Uranus and Neptune. Say here Uranus. So this side, so you can say Neptune. Neptune. Yes, so remaining we have to draw the things like this again. From Mars also we have to draw, everything we have to draw, but we should not touch anything. Okay, let me take some little bit here. Okay, then Earth, we are drawing Earth. So Venus also have to draw, Mercury also have to draw. Yes. So these are the, diagram is not looking good, but still you have to remember this is like a solar system. So sun is here at the middle. So remaining all the 8 planets, there were 9 planets earlier. Pluto was removed in 2006. So now we are having 8 planets. The 8 planets revolve around the sun. So Earth also revolve around the sun. Okay, but from west to east. Earth revolves around from west to east. Mercury is the nearest planet to sun. What you have to remember here? Okay, the sun and the celestial bodies which revolve around it form the solar system. So what is solar system? The sun and the celestial bodies. These are the celestial bodies. Not only these, there are some other called comets. Those comets also considered, and satellites, upagrahagalu, moon. Those are also considered all celestial bodies. Celestial bodies in the sense all the bodies present in the sky. They all revolve around the sun. Of course, moon revolve around the earth. But these all which are revolving around the sun, they form the solar system. Solar in the sense sun. Sun's system. Sun is the head of this family, solar family. So that is why it is called solar system. It consists of large number of bodies such as planets, comets, asteroids and meteors. Nodri yava helidnana planets idave anta, comets, dhoomaketugulu, asteroids ant bartava, meteors ant bartava. So these all will be Kshudra grahagalu anta kannadada. So these are present in the Mercury and Jupiter. In between these there are some small planets. We cannot say them planets, very less amount, or we can say very small planets. So those are called as meteors. Okay, these all are considered. The gravitational attraction between the sun and these objects keeps them revolving around it. Notice these all will revolve around the sun. Earth revolve around sun, Mars revolve around sun, Mercury revolve around sun. Why it happens? Why these revolve around sun is because of the gravitational force between sun and planets. Nodri sun na earth mele heavy gravitational force ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ earth ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, sun ಸುತ್ತ revolve ಆಗ್ತದೆ. earth moon ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, moon earth ಸುತ್ತ revolve ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ gravitational force ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಮಾಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿರ್ತದೆ, ಹೆಚ್ಚು gravitational force ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸನ್ನಿಗೆ ಏನದ ಭಾಳ gravitational force ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಭಾಳ ಮಾಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಸುತ್ತ ತಿರುಗ್ತಾವು. ಓಕೆ. The earth, as you know, also revolves around the sun. It is a member of the solar system. It is a planet. There are 7 other planets that revolve around the sun. The 8 planets in their order of distance from the sun are, note, 8 planets order of distance. First Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Figure 17.17 shows the schematic view of the solar system. I have read that there are 9 planets in the solar system. Did you know? Till 2006 there were 9 planets in the solar system. Pluto was the farthest planet from the sun. In 2006 the International Astronomical Union adopted a new definition of a planet. Pluto does not fit this definition. It is no longer a planet of the solar system. Let us know about some members of the solar family. So sun ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಓಕೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ ಏನೇನಾಯ್ತು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಮರ್ಕ್ಯೂರಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಯಾವುದು Venus, Earth is the third one. Okay, after that Mars comes, after that Jupiter comes, after that Saturn, after that Uranus, and after that Neptune. So Neptune hindu ondit modulu we call it as Pluto. Pluto ondit Neptune hindu, so it is a big one. But in 2006 International Astronomical Unit ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತು, ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟ್ ದ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು. ಬಟ್ Pluto does not satisfy that definition. That is why Pluto won't be considered as one of the planets. So ಮೊದಲು 9 planets ಇದ್ವು, ನವಗ್ರಹಗಳು ಅಂತಿದ್ರು. ಇವಕ್ಕೂ ನವಗ್ರಹಗಳು ಅಂತಾರ, ಬಟ್ ಇವ್ನು ಪ್ಲೂಟೋ ತೆಗೆದ್ರು ಹಿಂದೂ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮಿಕಲಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನವಗ್ರಹಗಳು ಅಂತಾರ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಹು ಕೇತುಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕಲಿ ಏನ್ 9 planets ಇದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಪ್ಲೂಟೋವನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. So from 2006 now there are only 8 planets. Pluto has been removed. Neptune ಆದ್ಮೇಗಿತ್ತು Pluto, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದೂರ ಇತ್ತು. But Pluto has been removed because it does not satisfy the definition of planet given by the International Astronomical Unit. International Astronomical Unit ಅಂದ್ರೆ astrology ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ astronomers ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೂನ್, ಸನ್, ಅರ್ತ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆಕಾಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬಾಡೀಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅದು. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಡ್ ದೇಶಗಳ ನಡುವೆ ಜಗಳ ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ವಿಶ್ವಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಹಂಗ astronomy ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅದ. that gave the definition of planet, but Pluto does not satisfy that definition. Hence Pluto was removed in 2006 from the planet. So after 2006 we have only 8 planets. Pluto was never remained as a planet again. Okay, so this is regarding the solar system basics. So next class we will read one by one what Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars and Neptune. All about we will read in the next class. Thank you.